So we have a problem with a guy named, gonna look it up real quick, just make sure I got it right, CulsenGenealogy. Make sure that if you're dealing with Ancestry.com or Ancestry DNA or anything like that, you avoid this guy named CulsenGenealogy, because if he doesn't agree with what you're saying, if he doesn't take issue with anything that you take issue with, he will demean you, he will degrade you, he will try to make you look stupid, and if you look on his profile, he is a total hypocrite. And I'm not going to get into specifics, I'm going to let you look it up on your own, because believe me, I looked it up and I found it, and he talks about, quote, "I don't need to address anything actually. You are clearly angry over what results you see, and you are all over the internet raging about it. You just simply brought your newest rants to Chris Williams' video blog. You'll find plenty of his own rants if you look on his profile, and not only that, but he says, you state that Ancestry DNA is not as accurate, yet autosomal DNA uses the same, family tree DNA uses the same countries, including Bulgaris. Try looking up the history of that word. No, I will not help you. Again, you are looking for what you want to see, not what is there and already known. First of all, I looked up Bulgaris a long time ago, and I found that it was a village in Iran. Okay? Bulgaris is a village in Iran. It is not a part of Eastern Europe. Also, I don't care whether family tree DNA uses the same countries as a part of Eastern Europe. Sorry, but the Balkans and Greece are not a part of Eastern Europe. Southeastern Europe is way different than Eastern Europe, because Eastern Europe is Slavic, Magyar, and Russo Europe, whereas Southeastern Europe is the Balkans, and Greece, along with Italy, Spain, Portugal, and some other countries, including Turkey and Cyprus, have always been considered Mediterranean Europe. And this guy never addressed the issue about Ancestry calling Kevin my 5th to 8th cousin, or excuse me, Dad's 5th to 8th cousin, when it was very clear that Kevin is my 3rd cousin, unless there was something that we didn't know about that happened. But even Ancestry.com will admit that they are in beta testing, unlike Family Tree DNA and 23andMe, who've obviously been working on this for a long time. And you can look up that I'm not the only one with issues. As I said before, there were people in the genetic genealogist warning about the Ancestry.com DNA testing, and I'd seen other reviews as well, and I at first thought too that, oh, people are just whining. And then as I said, when I saw the problems, it became very clear that I should have listened to those people who were saying, hey, wait a minute, this Ancestry.com thing might still be in beta, so you want to be a little careful. And so the point is this: avoid guys like CulsenGenealogy, because they're out there to make trouble. They're not there to bring anything legitimate to the conversation. If they don't like what you're saying or what you're warning about or whatever else you're doing, they'll try to demean you, degrade you, and make you look stupid. So I'm just saying, again, there are people, unfortunately, in the genealogy and the research world, that is the family research world, that you got to watch out for. And this is not the first person I've dealt with, but that's a whole other discussion, but I'm just giving you an example right then and there.